that gray hair is another aging inevitability, and coping with it, it's sometimes difficult. By the age of 30, most people have a few gray hair, and by the age of 50, at least half of your hair will have turned gray. Explain why hair turn gray. We explain that sometimes many factors can cause on older people having gray hair. We have premature causes that, for example, diabetes, pernicious anemia, thyroid problem, and also turning gray is an inherited trait, meaning if your parent went gray early, you will probably follow this pattern. And we also have the differences between dark-haired people and blonde-haired people. So it's obvious that you see gray hair easily on dark-haired people. So now what happened really on the scalp? Hair turn white when the pigment cells responsible for color stop being produced. And these cells are formed at the base of the follicle. So when these cells that produce the pigment and they are situated in the base of the follicle stop producing the pigment, so your hair stop having the color and turn gray. Apart from genetic, nutritional, and hormonal factor can affect hair color, as can stress, because you can also think that you don't have diabetes, you don't have thyroid problem, and you don't have pernicious anemia, and you ask yourself, why I'm older, but I don't have any disease, but why I'm having gray hair? You have to remember that other factors can influence the production of the pigment that is situated in the cell, in the base of the shaft, the follicle. So you have the genetic, the nutritional, and you have the hormonal factor adding with the stress. Yes, stress. Why? Because stress use up vitamin B. And some people take the vitamin B as a supplement to stop the process of graying almost within 3 months. And is the case when you change the season. For example, right now we are in winter, so you go to your doctor and you take your blood stream, and your doctor see and prescribe the vitamin B, B12, B6. Why? Because it's help for your vitality. So because your hair, hair is nurtured from capillaries on veins. So this vitamin B add vitality on the follicle. Okay. And graying hair is also associated with age. Gray hair as we age fine hair and may also become drier because the sebaceous gland that is responsible for producing sebum produce less sebum on the hair, is the reason for why gray hair are dry. And it seems to give impression that gray hair are causelessness. So gray hair should be handled in the same way as naturally pigmented hair. So if you feel that your gray hair are so fine, you can permit perming hair help her to have more volume. But you have to remember that if you want to perm it, it can cause discoloration and also turning the hair slightly yellow. People that smoke. Smoking can lead to also have yellow hair. So if you notice that you have gray hair and you are old, but that is not because you are old, but speaking about older people that have gray hair, if you notice it, you can use a blue color shampoo that can camouflage this yellow tint. But gray hair lacks melanin. What is melanin? Melanin is the pigment, as we said previously. And this pigment which in the skin protects against sun. Its absence in the hair shaft could make it more vulnerable to the sun damage as well. So gray hair can look wonderful, but show dirty most of all type of hair.